Get to know all your favorite VRChat DJs all in one place. This is VRCDJLIVE.
Welcome on in to VRCDJLIVE, and I hope that you guys can actually hear me. You can, that's really good, but it seems like there's a lot of people that are just standing around getting either their time to be ready to be on the show, or maybe they're hard in listening to the show. We got one person here who's chiming into the show, and it's funny too, because like you would think that, you know, we would have some, I don't know, we would be at the venue, or we would have some DJ decks, which we do. We have some DJ decks over here, but this is kind of the other side area of where we're at. But welcome on into VRCDJLIVE. I'm Rob Roman, your host, and just as per usual, like we normally do here on the program, is we talk to everybody on in the VR chat community, whether you're a DJ or a promoter or a club owner or dancer or meme artist. Yeah, because we're going to be talking to some memers here too, and that they're I wish I had another way of turning around the cameras to see everybody just standing there staring and being like, what is he going to say? Is he going to say something? Even funny enough, because like my chat is gone too, so gotta make sure that we see chat as well. It is Rob in the flesh. How's it going? Welcome on in. We're live in the Netherlands. How about that? I said that incorrectly. We're live in the Netherlands, just outside of Amsterdam. About what did we say? About an hour, give or take an hour. In Amersfoort. And oh, that's nice. Thank you. I have a piece of pizza here, and man, oh man, is there spicy honey in it from a certain bear, who will probably join us in a little bit, but. It's VRCDJLIVE. We're here at Four Seasons, if you can't already tell. And we got these fancy microphones to prove it to. And we got a whole collection of DJs that are going to want to come up here and say hi. And wouldn't you believe it, some of them probably haven't been behind a camera before. So it's going to be a very fun time. And just per usual with our live show, it is live, VRCDJLIVE part. You can ask all of your questions here on the chat, and we'll be able to answer them as quickly as possible. And no, do we have extra tickets to fly you out here? Probably not. To come and watch the show. It is happening tomorrow. So we don't have any immediate order of things of how we're bringing on our guests, but we do have a very special guest who just flew in yesterday and is just dying to be on the show all of a sudden. So please welcome, straight off of the Lyoko tour, I guess if that's what you want to call it, please welcome to the seat of choice, MoeTheLawn.
Yo.
Clapping? No? There's nobody. Yeah, that's it. MoeTheLawn. How's this going? Mo, it's great to have you here on the program. It's also great to have you live on your first VRCDJLIVE.
Yeah, thank you for having me here.
Yeah, and it's I would assume that you're extremely excited to be here. We were talking a little bit earlier about how not only have you been doing a lot with the VR chat community, but you've been wanting to just, go do more live events. So talk to us about that process and where you've been beforehand to now, again, just coming off of the Lyoko, the concert that was just happening recently.
Yeah. Gosh, let's see. I kind of started DJing in like 2021. Kind of been inspired by OBSEC and Mantisan, like a few people that I got to know, like the rave scene out there, and kind of check some places out. MVP, Resumu, DDVR, Shelter early days, and check those out. And then OBSEC was like a really good buddy of mine. He started DJing. He was like getting really into it and everything. And then basically I was trying to help host him, so that way he doesn't have to worry about anything that's going on in the world. He's just focused on DJing, and I'd just help him out with everything else. So and did that for a bit, and then I saw like there was a host gig for Resumu, and so I was like, well, I'll try that. And one of the first events was actually Resumu helping out Shelter with Must Die. And so it was like big instances and whatnot, and just helping out with that, and that was all fine. And then let's see, 7D happened to branch out around that time and do more bass heavy events, and then Resumu had this Armageddon event, and I kept that going. Booked DJs that I've seen that play kind of some heavier stuff, and that was pretty fun. And then got more into hosting, helped 7D, Zenith at the time. just a bunch of other groups did like fun events like Worldwide Bass Day, where it had like 5 different groups together, and have bass heavy music all throughout the day and night. And I was really inspired by all this and everything. I was like, shit, too, I want to like DJ as well. So I picked out a controller. I talked to some people and started DJing, and went on Resumu Launchpad, and it was really cool to see like the whole community that I've worked with that time, and just kept DJing, kept playing, hopped around all these different clubs pretty much because I'm multi-genre, so I kind of can mesh with like whatever the group is kind of more known for, at the same time kind of have like the music that I like and enjoy, and just full send it pretty much. So did a lot of DJing there, and then as the pandemic kind of went away, I started talking to local people, local promoters, and one of them was like super interested. It was like, I've seen stuff about virtual reality, and like I've always wanted to learn more. So I kind of had like another session with him just to kind of talk it over and everything. Unfortunately, that group kind of fell apart, but it was a really cool club because they had like 4 CDJ 3000s, top of the line stuff, function ones, and it was really awesome. And they had some really good artists there too. So it's just, I was just starting to talk to the local scene more and starting to play for those events. I played for those events a couple times. There's like some Wednesday event. Every Wednesday they mix up all the different DJs that they have there in the scene, and start playing for them once in a while. And then once a Saturday, there's a place called Jammers, and they do bass heavy events once a month on a Saturday. So Great. Been on there for a few times. So, it's just a matter of like talking to local people and, say, hey, this is what I can do, show them a mix and whatnot. And it's been a real good time. So.
Now that you're kind of out here getting to know everybody that you've been hanging out with in virtual reality, do you kind of see their avatars when you're talking to everybody that's here, or do you find it kind of strange that you get to see everybody's face for not really, well, I guess for the first time, I suppose.
Sometimes it's like it totally meshes one-to-one, and then there's some that I was like, maybe out of left field, but then it's like, okay, maybe I can see that. So
because
it's a mix. It's a mix.
It seems a little strange because like even the people that are a part of like TwitchCon and stuff like that, when they go out, they're constantly thinking, oh, someone's gonna come out in a maid outfit, or in this particular case, we do have some furs that have been hanging around here that would come and party with us while also being a fur, which kind of puts into effect of the things that we're doing. But like at the same time too, I think for the longevity of it is like when we do perform on Friday and Saturday, it's really going to showcase what we're here and what we're doing and stuff like that. But
sure.
Take us back to Lyoko. You were telling me about how you were just kind of getting off of that, and tell us if there's any growth happening with that.
Yeah. No, we're doing awesome stuff. Basically the Lyoko group, I've actually joined their staff probably several months ago officially. Before that, I've actually worked pretty closely with them because Seventh Dimension and Lyoko were doing a group called Transcend Reality. We actually held an event. Well, there was already a promoter like building this big like 3-day festival kind of deal, or 2-day festival, and it had like Koki, Space Laces, a lot of big names, Pendulum, and it was really awesome to kind of get involved with that. And what we did was we took a 1-to-1, like took pictures and worked with a dev team to actually come up with a like kind of 1-to-1 stage map based on HMAC in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and just bringing it all into VR. Maybe some changes here and there, flare from on the VR side, because you got to have audio link, you got to have the flashy lights and stuff all over, and audio reactive speakers, and that was a really fun project to do. And from there, we worked with Anumi at one point, and then also 2DCon, and streamed everything that was going on, and have an instance, have a portal, and that was a blast. And then a couple people in the group had to kind of deal with some personal stuff, all good and everything, and they're all right. But then I started to work closely with the local group. And by then they've already done events in Tokyo, Osaka. They did invite me last year to play in San Francisco, so that was pretty fun. And then I was actually just in San Francisco this past weekend, and I am tired, real tired, because it's quite the whiplash to go like, okay, start in Central time zone, go to Pacific time zone, go back to Central, go all the way to CEST, here, and I have another trip after this, so I'm getting a little whiplash here, but I'm having fun. It's great to be here, and the San Francisco event last week was really fun. You had 2TD in there, Crypt, Grave, Wake, Dirty Snatcha, and it was a fun time, real fun time. And it was at a venue called Public Works, and they were really good to work with. So I hope to work with them again soon. And we have other events that we want to do. Unfortunately, not ready to share that yet, but there is more work to be done.
Sure. And even with all the different things that you have been doing this year alone, and the fact that, again, you went to ShelterCon, I would assume you're going back to ShelterCon this year, maybe.
Probably not this year, just because I'm doing so much travel already.
That's
so
fair. But at least you get to see how a lot of the VRChat groups and a lot of the VRChat DJs are starting to kind of branch out and do a lot of these live events, just like Four Seasons is here. Talk to us about what you're feeling about this, because I feel like you've been in the scene for quite some time. You've been able to see a lot of the DJs are starting to develop into this kind of wanting to branch out IRL. Maybe you want to get on festival scenes and stuff, and now you're starting to see all these different events happening. Where do you see that kind of ball rolling, continuing on?
Well, first, I'm just really excited about Four Seasons. I'm really honored to be here to perform for them, and I know some of the people, some of the EU crowd for years, actually, just both hosting in general and just working with all these other groups and to DJ for them. And to be invited here is just really awesome. And it's also a nice vacation for me too, to kind of check some things out. Hoping to check out Netherlands, hoping to check out Belgium, maybe some other places if I have enough time. I'm super excited to be here. So
you said this is your first time in Amsterdam.
First time in Amsterdam, yeah. So 2 years ago, I was in Japan. Met a lot of the Japanese DJs out there. In fact, I happened to be at ShelterCon just before that, and I saw Assertive out there, and Riddick, let's go. Sub. I saw let's go. And Assertive was in ShelterCon. I talked to him because he was just out there touring, and like literally a month prior. And I was like, hey, by the way, I'm going to go to Japan. Just thinking like, oh, if you have any like suggestions or recommendations and stuff. And he's like, oh, cool. I'll see you there. I was like, oh, okay, cool. You're already going back out there. That's awesome. And he's actually, I believe, living out there right now. And so it was cool to meet up with him, Aerovator, Sarah-san, Neru-san, Zistron. Oh my gosh, there's like so many Japanese DJs that I've worked with or been on lineups with.
I mean, I feel like we don't. I mean, obviously, there's the time zone thing where we're not seeing the Japanese DJs. Do they want to hang out with like the European crowd and the American crowd too? Or
no, definitely. I know some of them. When I was working in Rizumu yet, we tried to book Japanese DJs. As a matter of fact, Paul Manton, like he was very good about that. Like he was honestly the bridge to the Japanese community and kind of mesh a little bit more, with NAEU. And that was really cool to see. And I was really inspired by that. And I've kind of got to meet people through that. And then even whether like booking Japanese DJs for events or, you know, go to events like Monday Relief. That was really awesome. Yeah, I know they want to do more stuff. It's just a matter of like, you know, kind of asking or being asked to play. So
We got to get Four Seasons Invasion of Japan. Anybody? No? No? Kex? I'm looking at you. Am I sponsoring Four Seasons Japan? No, I don't. We'll do it. We'll do a fundraiser. Like, yeah. What do we get to look forward to from MoeTheLawn in the next couple days?
Next couple days. Obviously, I'll do my multi-genre bit, hop around multiple genres. Some of my favorite genres like mid-tempo, techno, drum and bass. So I'll do that, and maybe some other surprises in there. I don't want to give it all away.
Yeah, because we're hoping to get a lot of people to come and watch. If not, you can get your tickets at fourseasons.dance. I believe if they're still available. That's what I've been hearing. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, because I've been hearing on the Discord that people have been wanting to buy some tickets recently. So, yeah. And what else are we going to expect from MoeTheLawn for the rest of the year? What are we going to see from you?
I got to get through some trips, and then I'm hoping to give myself enough time to produce music. I've been trying for like 2-3 years, and I have the tools.
Are you thinking techno?
I may start with drum and bass. Matter of fact, Muzz was actually kind of helping me out with that a little bit, and I just need honestly just sit down and just do it. And I'll try.
Yo, Mo, yo, what's up? Wanna do a collab?
Oh shit! Yeah. Let's go.
Fuck yeah.
Oh shit! That was the first on VRCDJLIVE. Look at that! Whoa, collabs.
Shit. MoeTheLawn.
MoeTheLawn.
That's
Mow the
bear. Mow the bear. Merle's the lawn.
Damn.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I like to sit down with people and learn. So that's actually perfect. Yeah.
Sweet.
No, cool. So doing that, hopefully you'll see me being involved with more Loyoko IRL shows. I know we're working on that. Some other fun projects that I can't say just yet. Hoping to announce soon. I know we were kind of pushing some merch on the Loyoko side, so just trying to help out with that as much as I can. And then hopefully, you know, play some more local shows, kind of get involved with that. Other than that, you know, besides Loyoko, just Sushi House, I work with Sarah-san again, Neru-san, and we book, you know, between Japanese, EU, NA DJs for house, any kind of house. And it's really cool to see like all the different mashups, and there's like some Japanese DJs I haven't heard about or seen, and it's like really cool to see that. And then I try to bring in someone fresh as much as possible too. You know, I'm talking to just various DJs throughout the world, and just like, hey, you got time? And hopefully the time zone fits, and try to work that in, and you know, make it happen. And you know, at least I've been trying to help out with the booking side, the actual, like, and once in a while I'll play. I don't want to book myself, but you know, there's like other people that I want to see, and you know,
I mean, you couldn't make Lawn Fest.
A lawn fest. I probably could if I tried, but then I know how much work it takes to do a multi-day event or an all-day event.
Starting VR
It's so much work. I'm done with that. I put in my time for that, so I'm all good there. But no, I'm still trying to do Sushi House as much as I can. Work, unfortunately, got me back into the office more days, so it's been really hard for me to get back into, like, say, Tuesday mornings US time, Tuesday nights for the Japanese event, and then they'll do one for Friday evening US time, which is like Saturday afternoon for Japan. So try to hop on the weekend ones at least, but the Tuesday's been getting a little hard lately because of work. So
it's like, it just always seems like it's a mixed bag of all sorts of emotions and feelings and how you want to do more, but at the same time it's a time crunch on it. But I feel like we're all kind of dealing with that, especially as we're going into the holiday season and obviously the dog days of summer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
And I'm getting old.
well, I mean, aren't we all? But at the same time, we're trying our best. But MoeTheLawn, pleasure to have you on the guest. We want to have you on the show at some point in time, so I'll definitely have to reach out to you. Everybody, give it up for MoeTheLawn. I feel like we got a dead audience here, but that's kind of how it is. But welcome in, everybody. It's at VRCDJ Live. We're live on remote. And, we got our fans. You can put this here. It's fine. We'll just wait for the next person to sit down, and then we'll ask who they are. Or more importantly, you was going to say circle around the table. I feel like it's when it comes to having our guests on the show, we're just going to have them sit down. And I don't even know if we want to even ask the people at home who this person is. You guys want to take a guess? Or give us three fun facts or hints at who you could be.
Hints. Well, I'm fluffy, very fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot of hard music, and I play VRChat.
I feel like that is a very obvious hit. I mean, we're kind of looking at chat right now, and that's going to be the fun thing because I think a lot of people are just
Shit hints, you say? That's not a shit hint.
What about your avatar?
avatar?
Describe your avatar.
Oh, it has 4 ears, and it's a furry. So, your shit just went out again.
I gotta fix this, but
Yeah, totally.
it is VRCDJ Live, of course. It's live. We're not gonna
Look, that's how you know it's live.
Yeah, totally.
This is
everyone's saying four ears.
Yeah, 4 ears. 4 ears for 4 seasons.
An ear per season.
Year per season. Yeah, totally right.
All right, we're gonna do it like this, and then we're gonna do it like this, and then hopefully we don't hear anything. Otherwise, you guys will hear it too.
And first, we need to wait for the advertisements. Yes.
Oh yeah, we don't need to see that. We could just see this. As long
Alrighty.
as something's going on the screen, then
Yeah.
it stays awake. So nothing, huh? Nothing.
Nobody knows me.
All right. Well, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself then?
Yeah, well, my name is Spharx Nico. Everyone knows me as the Krach Furry, since I play a lot of hard music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you represent any specific club that you want to?
Not a specific club. I mean, I like hardbox.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Subsystem. Yeah.
yeah, subsystem and club reality
Cool.
stuff like that. Yes.
Yeah. So where are you originally from?
Oh, Germany.
Germany.
Yes.
Okay. So obviously getting here wasn't a really big issue.
No, it wasn't.
No.
It wasn't. It's my second year here, so it's pretty fire.
Okay. So take us back to last year compared to this year. What do you think? Obviously, there's a lot of stuff moving forward, and you already got to see the venue a little bit. We're not going to tease the venue for those people that are going to be there, but tell us your experiences from last year, even going into this year.
I mean, last year it was amazing. Seeing all of these friends from VRChat in the real life for the first time is amazing. Plus, making a new friend here is perfect. Yes, no spoils news. Yes, no spoils.
That's right. Yeah.
But compared to last year, this year is different because I'm finally attending too. So it's my first time playing here. First time playing for Hardbox 2, which I really like. And it's just amazing.
I feel like this is kind of the Hardbox show, but like it's kind of the Hardbox takeover anyway. So of course, no doubt.
I mean, we got him to represent Hardbox, right? So
Yes.
That makes sense.
it's an honor to have you on.
Thank you. Thank you.
So when putting together 4 seasons and having everybody come together, is it everything that you've kind of hoped, or kind of tell the people at home, because there's still a ton of people as 4 seasons continues to grow. You're gonna want more people to be involved and come on out, and I have heard some rumors for like next year's show and what 4 seasons would love to have. But at the same time too, there's got to be a little bit more outreach. Moe's here from America. I'm from America. Who else would you want to see at 4 seasons? How
What,
about
4
that?
seasons? I mean, I got a lot of friends that I want to see at 4 seasons. Plus, maybe some other DJs that are now coming out and don't even be in VRChat yet. Trying to get them into VR and also trying to get them on 4 seasons would be awesome. Like, for example, Manuel is a good friend of mine, or Equal 2. He's a furry too. He plays VRChat, but he doesn't know 4 seasons yet. maybe some of these
Is it
guys.
furry and VRChat? But
Yeah,
no Four
there's
Seasons?
yes. Sad but
I
true.
mean, there's still plenty of furries that happens to be in.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, but yeah, just getting more people in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're also going to be B2B?
Oh yes, I gonna be B2B with Bart's 99.
Okay.
And
I know
yeah.
he was kind of lobbing around here somewhere.
Oh no, he's not
No?
here, right?
Oh.
But
Yeah, maybe he got some food or
yeah, it's
something. but-
also one of my really big first B2Bs. That's a new
cool.
thing for me.
So how did that even come to be?
There's a big fluffy bear sitting there, and he wants me and him to represent Hardbox. So that's why we are here now. And I mean, I'm happy. We are both like playing hard music. This is our passion. So yeah.
So it's going to sound like a really stupid question to lead into, but I'm sure a lot of people at home are going to be asking too. It's just like you see a lot of performers go back to back, and what did they say? Front to front. That's kind of a new thing too. That people are DJing front to front.
Well, front to front, a term that I personally heard at some point when I was DJing with medlish was somebody was saying like, "Hey, so how did your feet to feet go?" And I'm like, "Feet to feet."
Oh yeah,
feet.
feet to feet.
well, for Bars and me, it will be beans to beans, right?
Beans. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's the furry back to back.
Yeah, the furry back to back.
So I would assume you guys have had discussions before you even started practice today, or was that the reason for the practice?
We had like 10 hours of Discord calls and practicing sets, looking through music, and even today, like we have planned so much, and we changed so much today again. It's just like you're gonna play. You're just gonna play. It's very hard to practice in front, and it's stressful.
Especially when you're practicing, obviously, in virtual reality, you got all the different avatars, and I feel a lot of people
Yes.
could feel comfortable in the presence of a big furry or a big anime girl or a bear or something like that. But now, I mean, you're still a bear, but that's fair, yeah.
I mean, we got a nice hint in chat from Newsphere right now. Softbox next.
Softbox next.
Softbox, yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna come back to that question when I'm sitting there.
Yeah, when we get Merles
Yeah,
up here
totally.
to talk, then we'll talk about Softbox. But we'll getting back to the B2B though, because again, there's a lot of people on the internet, believe it or not only searching for how to DJ in virtual reality, or even wanting to learn how to DJ to begin with, whether the steps and stuff. Thanks. Talk to us about that process, because again, when it comes to B2B, it's just a matter of, hey, you wanna, I wanna, okay, but it not like that
Yeah,
all the time.
kind of more like it's you're gonna play and you need to rely on the other person to not fuck up your transition. So you need to have a bit of trust in it. You need to know the person. You need to know the music he's playing. He needs to know the music I'm playing. There's a lot of sharing, a lot of like hand in hand going on right
Have
there.
some relationship goals over here with our next guest. They're like looking at each other, holding hands and stuff. It's not. My career's over. Oh no.
But no, for real, like yeah. But yeah, back to back is just rely on the other DJ, and I mean you can also do some meme stuff like, oh, let's make that transition funny, or just like put a filter in it, and that other person like, why did you just do that? So it's yeah, it's like a cat and mouse game.
And the trust issue too, especially because you don't. For a lot of people in virtual reality, they have the, I don't want to say beginner consoles, but like the 400s, the 200s, stuff like that. And then when you come up across the full range of CDJs and the A9, and like for you to go back to back, you better know what to do. I better know what to do. And if you guys don't know what buttons to push, then you both look like idiots up
Yes,
there. Yeah.
and that's one issue we have, like, we're kind of scared of, because he uses like a beginner controller. I sadly also only had money for a beginner controller, so we both have beginner controllers. We played on CDJs before, but it's like years until we finally are here at Four Seasons, and basically it's like jumping into the cold water.
Have you guys even talked about even bringing that controller, just set it right on top? Because that seems
No,
to be a very,
no,
that seems like a very popular
No.
thing around this
yes.
time. It's like, well, I don't want to play on the CDJs. I'm just gonna put my console right on top and just be like, you know what? No.
Yes, no, no. If I can get into the taste of playing on a nice big controller on the full range, I take the full range. It's nice.
So you were saying that this was your first year performing for Four Seasons.
Yes.
So you attended Four Seasons last year.
Exactly.
And now you're performing here. Is this the next couple of steps in your DJ career, or are you?
I would say yes and no. I mean, I play a lot of IRL events already, and soon I'm gonna play on a German radio station too for
Oh.
some nice tech house, something slower, something quieter.
So how'd you get that gig then?
Furry community. The owner is a furry.
So I'm gonna ask the obvious question, but what's furry life in Germany then?
Oh, well, I'm a human. I don't walk around in a suit
Well, I'm
or
not
anything, but-
assuming that you're
yeah,
like
but-
that's your career is walking around as the furry of Germany,
Yeah,
but
but
like
no, it's pretty chill. We have a lot of like nice big events coming up soon. Euroferns for everyone that's attending there. I'm being there, and I will DJ. So yeah, furry life in Germany is pretty okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
And as far as your relationship with the subsystem and the hardbox,
I mean, we got a lot of furries in there too.
Yeah.
So-
It's a big mixed bag.
wouldn't just be just about the furries, but just like how long have you been a part of the?
Of Hardbox.
Yeah.
Since this year, basically,
Pretty much.
for 4 seasons. It's also my first Hardbox set and first subsystem set.
Oh my, you're just going all in then.
All in.
I feel like you're kind of the Merle's apprentice. Moving. Oh, look at that.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Thank
We
you.
hear it first right here. So, but yeah, I mean, obviously you've been coming out, enjoying the life out here like this. Where do you kind of see the IRL, the VRChat IRL community going? From all the experiences that you've seen, obviously you hear a lot about the larger events like ShelterCon and
Yeah.
trying to think of some of the other fancier ones that have just recently happened. Obviously Unearthed happened last year with TEDx's crew, and gosh, I'm trying to remember some other fun gigs that IRL
Fishbowl.
Fishbowl happened recently, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, ShelterCon's coming up in
Yep.
November, but like, it always seems like a really hot topic within our community because, you know, again, there's a lot of resources that go into this, a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of energy, and some people either are having a hard time understanding that concept, or maybe they're saying maybe there's not enough money going into it. From virtual reality aspect of it, do you think we're going to continue this process in the next couple of years?
We probably definitely do. So we have a lot of big communities in VRChat. VRChat is still growing. People are coming in there. Of course, we have people that are not like right in there. It's in the way of like they think it's just online and they only have their online friends. I like it with the IRL events. So we have a different picture of the VRChat community being also IRL friends. We meet each other, we have fun, and we're the same as in VRChat, just without our avatars. But we still like we cuddle, we have fun, we drink.
Yeah,
So,
that's the thing that's been
and
happening this week.
It's great. It's like having a huge amount of IRL friends from all over the world, and to see them on the events, it's perfect. It's like a meeting spot, like a world in VRChat.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
dropped a portal and now we're here.
Exactly.
And, that's how it goes.
Some
But
people have a high ping like you and need to fly for hours.
yeah, that's, you know, this, when people want me to be out here, they pay for me to be out here, and I sit out here.
Exactly.
But I mean, that's just still another concept that I think a lot of people, that's just another step within our community that we try not to focus too much energy on. But when we do, a lot of people are nervous. And I think a lot of people, especially as we're heading into TwitchCon time in October, we're going to go through that whole thing again of just like
Yeah.
the nerves will come up, or someone's going to be shy, or someone's going to have a hard time. But when we realize that, you know, we're all real people. That's
Yeah.
the shocker, right?
Yeah.
VR chat, we're all real people. I know I'm not a blonde-haired anime girl. Sorry to ruin everybody's. Just close your eyes and take it, okay? Jeez.
I'm
But
quoting that out of context.
go ahead and clip it. That's fine. We're live on Twitch, but but I mean, just that fact alone too is just it's mind-boggling because
It's-
you would never
yes.
really consider people are going out of the reality to go into virtual reality just to get back out of reality. Captain Duck says no, but hey, you know we're live and that's how we're doing things.
Exactly.
But again, this is just a learning process, and we keep going back to it. And I know very soon-ish we're gonna try to break down. You know, ShelterCon is such a big thing, and the fact that they've got over 17,000 members in their VRChat community.
Yeah, it's
yet they're
amazing.
putting on
It's
these
very
really
big,
big
yes.
shows, and their community is large and they're full of heart and stuff like that. But a lot of that could be a little intimidating. So when it comes to your experiences this week for Four Seasons, what is something that you can tell everybody at home to say, hey, I want to come out to Four Seasons next year?
Well, community, having fun, laughing, drinking, just living life without any like thoughts. Actually, like without any thoughts, you just be yourself, and you can be yourself, and that's the good thing. So for anyone that wants to come to Four Seasons, you get a lot of nice music. You get in touch with some DJs you probably haven't heard about, or you have heard about, and well, it's just amazing. You can ask anyone, you can share experiences, you can also share experiences from VRChat, and especially, of course, you see these people IRL. And
You get
make,
to
and
spend
you
a
make
whole
friends.
week just hang out.
You
and-
make friends. I mean, some of us, including me, are staying with other VRChat players in the same hotel room. I even sleep in the same bed with other people that are called friends. We always see on VRChat on Four Seasons, of course. But yeah, I'm just saying. That
Well, I mean,
those are friends.
There's
those
no
are friends.
phantom cuddling when it comes to that. It's not phantom anymore. It's actual. It's either you're in it or you made a mistake. That's what it is. But,
I hope I'm not in it. That would be wrong.
I probably should have asked Mo what his favorite season was out of the Four Seasons. I mean, he's still here, so we could always ask him. What's your favorite Four Season? What? Construction season? Okay, so not even just a what? Because you could be late to work and you tell your boss you're late to work? Oh.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't have to be definitive based on the actual Four Seasons. So is that the construction?
Construction season.
New says sleeping season.
Yeah, he's sleepy today. I saw him earlier. He's sleepy. He's very tired.
Yeah. So then what is your favorite season then?
Autumn.
Autumn.
Autumn. Yes,
Why?
Yes. I like the colors. I like that it's like stormy. It's rainy always. And well, it's not too warm, not too cold. I like it a bit on the colder side. So that's actually my favorite season. Otherwise, winter.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But now that I don't know if you've had some of the candy corn. I brought some candy corn from America. You
Yeah,
had
it's
some-
sitting right over there.
Have
as
you had
can
some
see.
yet?
Yes, I tried it
Yeah,
yesterday.
so what is your thought about the fall candy of America?
Sugary.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, as it gets colder, kids can't drink, so they got to eat the sugar to.
Yeah, well, it's not too bad. I like the taste, but it's too sweet and the consistency is very, I don't know, new.
New, yeah. Okay.
Are you drinking my drink right now?
Maybe. What you can do about it?
I mean, you can beat him up out of the frame. There's no violence on
No,
Twitch.
no, that's fine. That's fine.
He is taller than you, though, so.
Yeah. He's allowed to drink my drink. That's the good thing on VRChat Friends.
It's like
We share.
There was like a bit of your drink left. I added some green tea, so
I mean, it's fine. Sharing is caring. That's the most important.
That's fair.
News fair, pass
Pass the drink. Where can we find you on social media?
On Twitch, Spharx Neko, or on Discord, or I don't have Twitter, not in public.
Oh, interesting.
Why? Oh, because of Twitter. Because of
It's
regular.
Yeah, but otherwise you can just find me on Instagram and Twitch.
I'm saying it right, Spharx.
Spharx, yeah,
Spharx.
Spharx Neko or Spharx underscore.
I feel like you're
Neko.
saying it's Spharx. Is it Sparks or
Spharx.
Spharx?
SPH, like a
Okay.
spear. Yeah.
Because I know someone that does Sparks, but
News, it's not 80, and you know that.
no, furries have their own thing going on. I think they have Telegram.
I mean, I have Telegram too.
That's
but
true.
That's my Telegram.
If I had last time I had Telegram, I had to mute it because everybody was sending their stickers. But Spharx,
Yes.
glad to have you on the program.
Thank you, Rob.
Everybody, give it up for Spharx
Woo!
on VRCDJ Live. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm kicking you out. Get out of here. We've got so many more people to talk to.
Just like jump in because we just had so much hype.
I don't know. You guys are going to have to fight about who wants to come on.
Oh, I got it. Come on, we do this live. We're gonna do a rock paper scissors, all right? Come on. Yo.
We're doing this live. We're doing this live.
Come on, we gotta fight. Oh.
We're doing this live here on VRCDJ Live, and of course, we're just sitting in with everybody that we possibly can, and I'm glad that we have a lot of people here at the program. Give us your 3 hints to figure.
Oh, this one's gonna be tough. Hey. Yeah. Oh, wow. Who could I possibly be?
Well, no, we have a couple of other people that are dressed up as this thing.
You stay here too. Come over here. Like. Okay, so come over here.
This is just like our interview a couple months ago. There you go.
Okay, so I run a hard dance focus club in VR together with my friends. I happen to enjoy Honey a whole lot, and I've been a guest on your show before. You can put your bets into the chat now. If you're wrong, I'm gonna find you. I
will also say too that I tried his honey straight up raw. Don't take it out of context. Spicy. He put some on my pizza, and it's just, Please welcome to the seat of choice, MoeTheLawn, everybody. MoeTheLawn.
Hey.
Wonderful. Guess wrong on.
Okay. I see where this is going. You want me to come over? Gee, you can just ask me for a coffee. It's fine.
Yeah. You can definitely send stuff to us to here too, like snacks or coffees.
Or honey.
You just got in today.
Hi. Yeah, I did. I pulled up with the German train. As per usual, it had delays and things went wrong. But at this point, you just embrace the shit show and we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how I got here today. I would have arrived earlier, but you know how it goes. I got work to do. Like, the office didn't make me leave anytime sooner. So here I am, though. I'm really excited for 4 seasons and what we've got coming up. Of course, we are taking over the stage as the Hardbox crew, and it's no way.
You right?
I'm sorry, I'm sorry if I spoiled too much over there. Like the crowd, I think they weren't paying attention. We're actually at 4 seasons, by the way. This is like a real life.
Yeah.
Shut it.
So, I mean, how did that process go? Did they approach you about that, or is that something that you pitched?
I think
that's a really good idea.
It was kind of two-sided. Like last time around, they were talking about oh, hey, so we're thinking about expanding next year, and we're thinking about maybe having a second stage or something. I was like, hey, so if you do, if you're looking for a stage host for a day or something, we will happily do a takeover. We're looking to gather some IRL experience anyway. And then they came back to me and they were like, well, okay, so we're probably not doing a second stage, but if you want to, you can take over the stage for 2 or 3 hours. And we're like, oh, well, sure.
Right.
We're in. Yeah. And that's how that happened, really. It was just kind of a two-sided idea. Here we are. And I'm actually kind of nervous about it. I'm not going to lie. To anybody who's ever attended our events, I feel like we've got some bad karma that we bring, because I don't think there's been a single Hardbox edition where we didn't press the button that lets everyone know that we got technical difficulties happening right now. So,
yeah. So I feel like people are actually going to feel you sweat or see your face when things aren't really going very well.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm also going to see the crowd sweat if we're doing it all right. So
this isn't your. I would assume you've performed live before in front of people.
Oh yeah. My first time was at ShelterCon. Please don't look that set up. I was nervous as fuck.
Yeah. Was it just because it was ShelterCon, or is it just kind of like your first time doing a lot of different?
Well, it was a mix of all sorts of stuff. Hey, Marco, what you want to do?
I'm just trying to be a menace, really.
Well, no, I'm not stopping you. Actually, go for it. Say something stupid.
Oh.
Yeah, we got these nice little pop filters now. They're very soft and squishy and amazing.
This is so fancy. They didn't have to do this, but look at this shit.
I want to steal them. I mean, listen, my DNA's on it. Your DNA's on it. We're gonna be in trouble if they're gonna try to steal all this stuff and sell it. It's gonna go up on eBay. Everybody, please. If you want a specialized Rob Roman's voice spit filter, double hat time. Cool.
Somebody's got to pay for that. Somebody's gonna bid on that. You know that.
Any takers? No? Anybody?
I'll take it.
No? It's a little bit delayed, so we're going to have to figure out how much people are actually going to be. Please. Great. Awesome. So yeah, tell us a little bit about your experience with Shelter, because you said you were a little nervous doing that, but you got on the decks a little bit today, so you're feeling a little bit more confident.
Oh, I'm listening to myself.
I'm glad somebody's watching. Yeah,
I gotta pump the numbers somehow. So
that's exactly what I'm saying, dude. I want to get partner
look,
here
I can-
before I get to my
tune in
actual
live,
channel.
live into first. Like,
Yeah,
into
make
the
sure you
first
guys are
season's,
watching
special.
on twitch.tv/VRCDJLIVE.
Yeah. No. Okay. So the way that went was like I've performed Shelter, and I was thinking like, damn, this was really cool, and I really like the people over there. So and then I found out about ShelterCon, and they started announcing it at just the right time. I think it was roughly December, January of 2023, 2024-ish, basically the start of the new year. And that's where, at least in Germany, like where most companies are starting to like figure out, well, when are you gonna take your holidays, your paid leave? I know this might be a new word for you as an American, but
Holiday.
like
I learned that from Madonna.
Yeah, so basically, like you got to figure out with your coworkers, hey, so when are you gonna take your time off? Who's gonna take your time off? And then at the same time, ShelterCon was announced. I was like, or like teased already, and I was like, well, what if it's happening? And I looked up the plane tickets, and they were dirt cheap. I can't believe I got from Frankfurt to San Diego for like $560 both ways. By the way, that is cheap as fuck. Like if you ask, yeah. Like we should all just go to ShelterCon together next year, if you're asking me. But
maybe not this year.
yeah, I just kind of, it was like an impulse decision. I just kind of went there, and then I ended up getting, I get onboarded sort of. They had like applications open where you could submit a set, a demo mix or something, and they would go through it. And I guess I just kind of got lucky, and they were like, well, let's have the bear on. And I was performing one of the final sets at the community stage. They had two stages. You had the main stage and the community stage. And I was playing the community stage. And that one... Yeah, I just got really nervous because this was my first time properly performing an IRL set outside of like birthday parties and stuff. And you can tell I was nervous as fuck. I even like messed up a bunch of transitions because there was new gear. There was all these people in front of me, and that was something else. It doesn't help that I was jet lagged, and also that California has legal weed. And I was like, well, sure, why not? I was jet lagged, cross-faded. I was like, you tick all the boxes, and I'm sitting there in front of new hardware and new people. I'm just like, oh shit! Like, and my heart's sinking into my pants, homie. I'm like, I'm dying. Like, I'm low-key shitting myself.
Right.
I still made it work. It was a lot of fun. You had the crowd bouncing, and I'm just like at some point I'm stopping the music by accident, but I'm just going with the backspin, and we're back in. It was funny. And I'd happily do it again. Two-Tone, hit me up. But no, that's kind of how that happened. And with the next gig that I had IRL, which was at Costa del Fishbowl, it was all way better. It was just that first time experience that really had me like.
So was it just
shiver.
nerves when you applied to first do that, or was it something that you were saying, I think I can do this?
Yeah, I both. I was thinking like, well, I can do this, but then when I was actually standing, I was like. Your first thought process is like, yeah, hey, look, I've played a few full instances of VRChat before. That's just, I mean, that's the same thing. And there was like a solid 50 or so people standing there. And I'm thinking like, well, where's the difference? But the 5 minutes while like Clyde Machine and AG were still like finishing up their B2B and handing it over to me, I'm sitting there like going, oh, hold up, this is different. Help. Yeah, that's how that went pretty much.
I mean, it's really nice to know that a lot of people that were there to support you. If you had any issues, the people can help you with that. And I think a lot of people, if they're going to be watching this later on YouTube, they're going to ask those types of questions too, because there's far too many people that are interested, not only within Four Seasons and Shelter and a lot of our big groups too, but they want to know the answers to those types of questions, lest they go in and they're just like, all right, we're going to try it. We're going to put in our application and see where it's going to kind of go. But now I feel like you were able to dip your toes in the pool and you feel a little bit more confident. What are we expecting from your set at Four Seasons?
I'm still nervous. I'm not going to lie. I'm still low-key shitting myself. But here's the thing. I've prepped it all. I've done it a few times. So I think it's going to be solid. Like I've been cooking those past couple of days, and I'm curious to see what the crowd's got to do. I've also been trying to help out, like, the fellow Hardbox artists to get their sets going, and I've seen what they've been cooking up. So, and I know most of the people on the lineup at Four Seasons in general. I know now it's gonna be one hell of a party. Both the Four Seasons like the Hardbox takeover and Four Seasons in general. It's gonna be fire.
So I'm gonna ask the hard question, but I mean, the last time that we talked, you were talking about server room getting shut down, and
oh yeah,
I've been seeing a lot. I missed the grand closing of how that all went down. And I saw clips recently, and I was like, damn, I really wish that I went to that. But now that we're having this Hardbox takeover, what are we expecting from Subsystem and Hardbox in the future?
Well, I mean, I'm going to have to dampen your expectations. We are not going to have a Def Laser cover crowd this time.
Oh.
I'm sorry, okay?
All
Like
right.
that was a kind of a server room kind of thing, you know. I'm sorry. Sorry to break it to you. Now, other than that, it's going to be banging music, and with like shutdown of server room, it was honestly, homie, you missed out. And also, like, I've been working. I'm not sure if I can ever even like live up to that expectation again, because I'm gonna be real with you. I burned out after working on that event.
Yeah.
That was so much effort from the entire team put, and I can only like give a whole ass shout out to like the entire Subsystem team there. Like I'm not even gonna list all of them because like it's like 20 people, but like everyone cooked on there, and it made for an amazing event in the end. And yeah,
But it's so
rest
hard
in peace,
too.
server room. But
It's so
we
hard
gave it a
too
good-
because again, we're all doing this for free, and you've
Yeah.
got a massive community, you got a lot of supporters, you got a lot of people that want to
yeah.
continue with it. And the way I treat VR chat and the rave community now is kind of like Toys R Us, Babies R Us. Babies R Us exists because there's more babies. And in VR chat, we're getting more babies, and we're getting more people that want to be a part of your community and wanted to do more with it. So the realization of it all is like, again, 4 seasons. What are we on? Episode 4, 4 seasons, Kex? This is 4. This
This is the fifth one.
The 5th. Okay,
Yeah.
so I would only assume that as you continue to grow, you know, again, it's going to be a much larger venue and a much larger community and stuff like that. And it's frightening to think about because, again, the more people show up to VR chat, the more they're going to want a part of this, and that's going to be more time that you're going to have to deal with what you got cooking. So, you know, we try to break down that realization of what's going to be happening in the future for VR chat and the rave community too. So.
Oh, I mean, it's been. I mean, the COVID pandemic, which is like what initially really brought a boom to the scene, like is long over, and we're still here, and it's still growing. I still see a lot of new talents out there, and I'm really like as like sort of the guy that's like trying to book people for the Subsystem events, and I try to like really always have an eye out on the entire scene and have my ears to the ground. I want to like. Spharx, for example, earlier has been saying like this is his first time performing for Hardbox, and it's the IRL edition out of all things. Yeah, like I've been watching him and like all the other people that I've been performing for us for a while, and there's a lot of people on my radar still, and there's always more and more and more people coming, and I'm gonna be real with you, it's a balancing act. I've been struggling to like have everyone get the right spot at the right time at some point. Like there's just so much talent in here, and it's not stopping. There's so much creative force in the scene, man. It doesn't stop.
So what does it feel like to be Merlz the promoter? Because I feel like that's kind of what you're kind of running into there.
Well,
Promoting.
can you define that a bit more? Like,
Well, that's
like
what you're doing right now. Is you're bringing in talent. And you're saying, "Hey, this guy cooks. You should get him on your venue." You should get you
Oh
on the
yeah, I mean, it feels kind of cool. I feel like I'm like deeply in this net of like you know, of people like some people are like new to the scene. I'll try to figure out where they are, and like some of them reach out to me, and then I do have some connections to like people who have been in the scene for a while, and then of course I run a club myself that gives you a bit of an audience. And I'm trying to just like get people into the right places. There's a bunch of people that wouldn't suit my own club. Well, then sometimes I'll try to recommend them to other places, and then sometimes they'll suit our venue. But like all in all, it's just I think my big motivation here is just really when I entered the scene, I found out about Sanctum, which is like it's run by Muzz. In fact, somebody showed it to me. Cheers to Sanctum right over there. See it? That's, And like that was my introduction to the rave scene, and I was kind of lonely at the time. I didn't. I've had some issues with like my other friend circles at the time, and like I was just like looking for new horizons, new places. And a friend of mine showed me Sanctum, and suddenly there was this like banger lineup, this cool club, and I fell in love with the scene, and I started finding out more and more about about the smaller clubs and like how thriving the place actually is, how many DJs there are. And then I myself got into DJing and figuring out like, oh, hey, I can be creative in here. I've learned production, like music production and like DJing a while ago. Hey, this actually gives me a creative outlet and a purpose for that for once. And the people have been so welcoming to me, and they've been giving me stages. They've been giving me ways to express myself, and I'm not sure if I can even properly express the appreciation I have for that. But what I can do is somehow return the favor by powering the scene with what I have and like trying to have my own influence. I cannot possibly give everything back that has been given to me here, but I can try, and that's kind of like I think that's been my big motivation. Finding these like big ambitious places, these goals, like that gives you a drive as a DJ, for example. Like you're like, oh, I want to play this big place, or like I want to play this other cool place, or this place with a specific style that's really cool. Like, yeah, that's what I want to give, and that's sort of what keeps me going. It's a bit exhausting at times, but absolutely
it's super
worth
exciting to see too, because I feel like even in VRChat, when DJs start coming onto the scene, they're constantly thinking about the limelight and the popularity and wanting to perform for a lot of people. And then I feel like a lot of that can get a little hazy, and then they keep forgetting about where they started compared to the people who are like, man, I wish I was cool as Merles. And then like,
Who's saying that?
there's a lot of people here that want to be as cool as Merles. But
God.
for you to be able to, give back to that and be able to be like, listen, you may not be good here, but like be good here. And try out this. I mean, that people need that. People need that from you, and like, and I think a lot of people should be taking that as well. So, kudos to you for that.
Hey man, you're doing it too. Like VRCDJLIVE, I'm listening to your show on the regular, and it's
Dude,
so
I'm just
interesting.
fascinated. I just
You get me, dude. You get me. You're doing good shit.
Awesome. So, here's a fun question. What are you looking forward to 4 seasons? What's have you saw the lineup? You've seen some of the people here. Do you?
Yeah.
You excited to see someone on stage? Or,
all of them.
all of them. That's
Yeah.
well, okay.
I'm excited to see you. Like the fact I even get to see like you came all the way over from
Well, let
the
me
US.
ask you
like,
this question,
right?
because I just got gifted a Hatsune Miku wig. Because the last time I was in Amsterdam, Duck knows this. Last year I was here. I left my wig at Liquidity. I left it under a bench. So now I have it, and now I've been asked to wear the wig all set. And I said, I kind of don't.
I'm sorry. He's cooking. Let's make this a popular vote, right? Okay. Hands up if you want him to wear the wig. All right. Come on.
Well, not all of it. Not the
All of it.
time.
All of it. Okay.
my
Yo.
Lord.
Okay. I'm sorry. Democracy. It's democracy, baby.
We'll have to rethink about this, but there's no rethink. There's no thinking at all.
Look. I'm gonna be with you on this. I got gifted cat ears during Costa del Fishbowl. I was wearing them all set. I'm gonna wear them all set again.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I'll do like half the head, half the cat ears. You'll see it.
Hey
You'll
Mo,
see
you
it.
got a sub. Where'd he go?
Oh, and Riddick is pumping
perfect,
all
yeah.
the subs. Riddick, I
Yeah,
see ya.
Riddick's got the
Absolute
subs
OG.
there.
Yo.
Perfect.
Shout out Riddick. He's also running this. He's doing the same shit. I see you in there. Riddick is another one of those people. Like he's always like looking for new people, connecting people in the scene, and like he's not asking for anything in return. In fact, he doesn't even DJ. He just runs a couple events, but like homie's supportive as fuck. Yo, I see you. Shout out Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And Eurocorp.
And like freaking, we obviously want Eurocore on the show at some point in time, so make sure we will
I
talk
wanna
when
see
we
that.
get back to the States and stuff. Thank you for the added support. Of course, our staff works really hard to get everybody promoted and stuff like that. But again, who are you the most excited to see? I mean, I keep going back to this. I want an actual answer though. What are your expectations of 4 seasons? How about
Okay,
that?
look, you can't expect me to answer this one like quickly because I actually have to really think about it. Like that's a
It also
strong
hurts
one.
that everybody's staring at you, being like, "So, what do you think?"
Yeah, I see, and they're all judging me. Like half of these people are gonna perform, and like, like it's all of you. But I think what actually has me, I think what actually has me the most excited has got to be Spharx Snicker B2B Bart's 99 because yes, right there. Shout out. No, Here he comes.
Small amount of clapping. in the
Right
building.
here. Bart's isn't here, but like I'm actually excited to see. I'm gonna say it to you first. I'm really excited to see you and Bart's perform because it's such a wild mix. Both of you go insanely hard, but in different ways, and it's a bit of an an experiment because you two have not performed together, and then I'm just like tossing you onto a stage like that. But it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be entertained so much regardless of the outcome, and I know it's gonna be banging. Yeah. Yeah, now that's gonna, and it's the absolute finale. It's gonna be the final 45 minutes. It's the same festivals or whatever. Like you get the final show moments, you're together with your friends, and that's when it really hits you. Like, whoa, this has been it. But like we're still here, just witnessing those final moments. And I think this is gonna be a similar experience, sort of with that final set. On top of it being exciting by itself already, and I think that's what got me the most excited.
And the fact alone too that
Yeah.
I mean we're cooking tomorrow. You know, I'm going to be opening, and well, hopefully that'll be that'll get the juices flowing. At least I did get to hear some of the sets and double the speed of what I normally play. So that's very exciting to hear.
I was actually saying this already. I want to throw this one in because like the way we met. Like I gotta say it again. you're mean. Like we were sitting in LSD's world, Pixel Paradise, I think it's called. It was like this, no, Pixel Arcade or something. And you entered, and I remembered you from like obviously like from drinking night, from the mixing stuff. And I wanted to approach you and do the joke like, "Yo, aren't you like Rob Froman's voice exclusively in the Pixel Arcade?" And like before I could say it, like the millisecond I was gonna say, you turn around, you're like, "Oh hey Merles, it's you." I'm like,
Listen, you can be fans of people, you know. I do
I'm
tend
a
to
Rob
watch
Froman
other
fan, man.
people, but I don't say hi. But I was gonna say hi. They're gonna be like, "Oh, he's the guy," and then that's the magic, I suppose. But
nah, it's awesome.
what are we expecting from Merles for the rest of the year? I mean, now that we're kind of on the later part of the year.
I low-key want to get back into music, but I've been saying this for a year now. Like I have not been producing it. This is stupid. I know how to produce music. I'm just not doing it. I should just do it. Outside of. Huh? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just I will. I mean, I gotta do the collab with Mo. Like really,
the collab with the MoeTheLawn, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, come on, we'll do it. Just
Now
keep it
everybody's
simple,
going to be
pump it out,
expecting
yeah.
that. We're going to be seeing that hot on the press of social media. Is this really happening?
Hell yeah.
But dude, thank you for coming on and spilling some tea, and
yeah.
we're getting ready for an awesome show. Everybody, give it up for Merles.
Hell yeah.
On VRC.
Come on here. That's.
Man, we're live here with VRCDJ Live, and of course, isn't this weird? It's like we're kind of sitting here, and then people just kind of sit in. Yeah, grab another chair and make sure you don't unplug the thing, otherwise we'll completely. Yeah. We got tons of room here. That's kind of how we operate here. You know, it's live, and everybody's in the shot. Look at that. How clean is this? So I feel like I would ask the chat if you guys know who these guys are. But this is going to be give us some hints.
Oh, we have to do the hints again.
That's right, yeah.
Do you want me to
some
start?
better hints than just, I'm in VRChat.
I play a oh Jesus Christ! Someone just dropped a nuke.
Yeah, who's got the 5 subs there?
I play a lot of drum and bass, and I am currently working on a pendulum tribute project.
Also, we had you on the show.
We did.
Yeah, so if you are
While back.
constantly watching VRCDJ Live, then you probably know who that person is.
Burger Beast already knows, fellow grown tube enjoyer.
Yeah, you want to give us your best grown tube?
What? Your turn.
Yeah, do your best grown tube.
I just saw the mic fucking redlining.
I'm glad people know how to spell it.
The fucking red line just immediately in OBS.
Tips. I'm mostly known in Club Reality, known as the secret weapon. I play very, very, very headbanging dubstep, basically, and I also produce my own music. You've
been in every.
it's yeah, true. I've been in every 4 seasons,
Wow,
basically.
okay.
Yeah, and this is now, I think, the 5th iteration, and I'm really excited to play
What about
again.
your avatars? What hints can you give us for people that know your avatars?
I'm very common to spot. My base model is very common.
Okay.
I use a used avatar from Honkai Impact, Hercher of Finality, but a lot of people also know me that I am a huge Kirby fanboy. So there you go.
You guys get it? Chat? You guys know?
It's for them to know.
Zimph knows.
Well, go ahead and introduce yourselves then.
Hello, I am BatzProject. I am one half of the B2B of 4 seasons.
Yes. And I am Max Seraph, the other half, basically.
I am the other. Yeah, give it up for Max and Bats here on the program. Wow, you guys, the audience is so like tired.
If I do may say this, like I've done like an interview in person like few times, but like this is like I've never done with another person.
No?
No, I've never done one before.
Yeah. So you guys obviously you're doing back to back. We were just talking with Spharx. We're getting ready for Bart. I can't believe Bart's is in here to kind of do the thing too, but we'll have to get him over here at some point in time. Have you guys considered a name for your B2B? Usually they have a merger of a B2B name.
Not really. I kind of we were trying to figure it out and like kind of thinking about it. But then it's just kind of like we had an internal discussion. Was like, it's just fine if we use our normal names because like it's kind of there's already somebody in the lineup
Could have
that
been Max Bats.
yeah, but also like
Many Bats.
it's kind of already in the lineup, and we just kind of was like Who cares?
Yeah, like I also had some ideas of names, but it was also more like internally and artistically speaking, it didn't feel right for me or it didn't feel right for him for certain names. So we just said like, you know what, just use our own names and go with that basically.
Now I know we kind of we talked a little bit about the B2B, but how did that come across with you guys, seeing that you're both here?
So we met actually in the last year's Four Seasons, and I was closing out for Max Project. I was closing out on Friday, and he was the person right before me, and pretty much during rehearsals we met and immediately just fucking clicked. And during my set, this motherfucker ran up on stage, fucking hogged the CDJ and just selected a song and mixed it in. I was like, okay. And then eventually like when the conversation came up and like the Tatsu was like talking, was like, hey, we're looking for people that are B2B. And I kind of messaged Max like, hey. Hoink. And yeah, we had a discussion. We were all down for it, and it's going to be very interesting because we're. I've never spun Terra out before. You don't spin DNB as much, but you do. You more than I like when it comes to Terra out. But yeah.
Yeah, I would. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you kind of have to talk in the mic for them to
hi,
hear you at home.
okay.
Yeah, that's the thing.
No, basically, I do spin drum and bass and stuff, but not the type of drum and bass that you usually spin, but mostly like the dubstepy, drum puppy type of stuff. Yeah, and it's not really something that correlated with yours. So I'm personally really interested how the people in the crowd will find the switch up really interesting. For instance, from like absolute omega headbanging dubstep to the drum and bass to the neuro to his own songs as well, which are really fucking sick. Go check it out. So yeah.
Now, I'd only assume that you guys were friends a little bit earlier before all of this, or it just kind of happened and you guys became friends.
Do you want to answer that?
For me, in my opinion, personally, when I'm so sorry.
It's like who's gonna remember each other's friendship the longest? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know you. Who are you? No, I'm kidding.
I know where you live.
Just ran up on stage and just spin it back.
This motherfucker literally invited me to his house to rehearse. Like I was over at his house on Monday, so we could rehearse.
Yeah, he was like, yeah. So what do we do? I was like, yeah, just come over to my house. It's gonna be fine. Chill. It's gonna be fine. But basically. When the click happened, when we did the rehearsal and stuff, that's basically when we started being friends. And at that point, it was just super chill.
I think we got along before we even started working on this B2B, I would say.
Yeah.
I have just a hunch.
Just a small hunch. It was maybe like a year ago.
I know a lot of people at home. You won't be able to see it right now because I think I was sworn to secrecy for not like showing little bits of the venue until tomorrow, obviously. But we got some really good footage of these guys. Like you saw, I was like putting my camera, and you're like, okay, we got to do this again. So, but you guys were going absolutely nuts. Head banging, jumping around the stage, plenty of room up on stage. But
there's a reason why my hair's fucking messy after today's rehearsals.
So now I would say this is your second time performing at Four Seasons, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So how did last year go compared to even this year? What's the hype looking like?
So last year was actually my first ever IRL set, and since then I have started performing a lot more regularly, and I do believe like from since like Four Seasons I come back with a lot more experience. I kind of know know what to expect, and I kind of know what I'm getting myself into more than I did last year, and also have a lot more to show than last year because I am. Like for Four Seasons, I'm debuting 3 new songs that I've never played live before. Well, one of them actually I've played live before, but the other 2 are new.
A good incentive to be here to watch to actually hear it.
Yes.
Like that.
So I have a lot something more on the table, and I also like we have I would argue like I've from what we've working on with we have like some new visuals that I've been personally been cooking up, and then also like the people at Four Seasons that have been hard at work making this possible, which also like a huge shout out to all the fucking people that are working day and night on this.
See you over there relaxing on the couch. Yeah.
Thank you to management. Yes,
they got a little bit of a break while eating pizza. So.
They're all just sitting in the back, fucking on their phones like a bunch of idiots.
But I mean, what? Yeah.
Wait, speaking of which, do you maybe sometime want to work on a collab? Because we should definitely do a collab. That would be so sick.
I mean, we did talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's we talked about it after first 4 seasons,
Yeah,
but
true.
now 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 we
like,
actually
this
might
is
need
where
to
I
do
go.
something.
Yeah.
What?
Hype.
Is this for real? But tell us a little bit about did you have any nerves kind of going into the first 4 seasons for you to perform? Obviously, you said it was your first performance. So, like, when it came down to it, did you apply? Did they reach out to you? How did that?
So I actually was reached out to short notice, around 3 weeks before 4 seasons, and that was because one of the people actually had to bail out. I think it was Cyber Frequencies, and or Cyber Freak, who's actually this year on the lineup, which I'm super met him today. Absolutely fucking amazing lad, but it kind of was a very stressful, and I fucking almost bankrupted myself with the first 4 seasons because I left with like €2 in my bank account. But it was also like one of the happiest times of my life, genuinely, because like I was for the first time able to share like what I love to people and actually see. Like in VRChat, it's like it's fun. Like you see people like vibing to your music. That's like one thing. But like kind of seeing it in person, making that eye contact, seeing that body language, it's very addicting.
Yeah.
The best way to put it.
Yeah.
But I do believe like I'm a lot more prepared and a lot more I guess relaxed than this year, and it's also like it's with a friend together. So we're
Yeah.
the boys are fucking cooking.
Yeah, we have been cooking up some insane shit. I'm so excited to play it out live, and I cannot wait. I genuinely cannot wait.
And then kind of going off of yours too, the fact this is your 4th time or 5th time.
Fifth time.
Fifth
Yes.
time. Tell us about where you are now, where you started, even at the beginning of 4 seasons.
In the beginning of 4 seasons, I started getting like little bits of IRL gigs as well. But then after that, I got a lot more like IRL gigs as well. So I've gained up a lot of experience, released a bunch of music as well. I have a lot of music that I still have to finish now. I'm sorry. I still have,
I feel that.
yeah, I feel that on a personal level. This year, I'm really excited, especially because I'm really excited for the visual crew because they've put an insane amount of work on some of the visuals. We got a little sneak peek back there, and I'm so excited to see it live. I'm really excited to see also my music being played out along with the video clips and stuff that have been made for the music and stuff. So I'm super excited for that, and yeah.
So even since the beginning of 4 seasons and your performances and stuff like that, you're just kind of saying how you're getting a little bit more involved with making your own music and maybe an EP at some point in time, or putting that up on social media and stuff like that. I'm not gonna ask, are you distancing yourself from VRChat, or are you just kind of spending a lot more of your time going into that field, and where do you see yourself kind of going in the next couple of years or so?
Personally, for me, I spend a lot more time with IRL gigs and stuff than in VR. Of course, sometimes I do get booked in VR clubs, but it's not that I spend that much time with VR. It's not that it's not because of a personal issue. It's just, it's just the time and yeah, basically. And I really, really enjoy playing live a lot.
Shush, they're doing a thing. Silence! I'll kill you. The studio needs to be silent.
Silence!
No, a bunch of people are now storming the fucking. Oh,
They're
no.
like, "Why are you doing a show?"
Sorry, that was my hat. My hat fell.
You would think you'd have more caution with that type of hat, yeah.
Have you heard about More Than Savior VLC Media Player?
I don't know. I still know Pro TV, but that's about me. Oof. Anyway, back to the subject.
Yeah, that was okay. Basically, but yeah, sometimes I would spend more of my time video editing because I used to run a YouTube channel. Maybe I'm thinking of going back to it. I also used to play a game very, very intensively and professionally. That also is now on the side, and so it's like I kind of just wiggle waggle basically, but music still like keeps me on the toes basically. while I just do.
So let me ask you then,
Yeah.
because now you're kind of going down that route. Where are you starting to see VRChat DJs kind of starting to expand? Do you think that there's too many? You think it's going in the right direction? Do you think people need to continue to? I mean, obviously, it's still a very popular thing right now.
I mean, the fact that we got a venue this big for a VR event, I am like, oh my god! It's like basically that room was one of the biggest room I've seen that I'm going to play live at. Like it's insanely big, and because it all happened because of just VR chat, and I'm insanely excited to see what the future is going to be.
Remember, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
spoilers.
yeah.
I cannot say anything more, but I'm so excited. And maybe one day there will be like a, VR chat festival. That would be so sick with like multiple VR clubs. Like you have Fishbowl, you have Four Seasons and stuff, hosting their...
Fishbowl, Four Seasons stage, fucking
Yeah.
shelter stage.
Yeah.
Like have like a multi-stage
Yo,
type thing.
that'd be so sick.
I mean, we're already talking with Tupper about that because people are just like, what? We have TwitchCon in San Diego all the time. We've had it in Las Vegas. Everybody's been wanting some sort of East Coast something.
Yeah.
And for the musicians, it's mostly MagFest
Yeah.
in Maryland or Virginia. But everyone's just like, why don't we have like a New York City style VR chat convention and just have the DJs perform? So why don't you kind of brainstorm that with us about what you think we should be kind of doing for that?
Oh.
Tupper, we are waiting for your answer patiently.
But yeah, to be honest, that would be like really, really sick. Like imagine like, I don't know if you've ever been to Rampage or Liquidity.
I have. Last year I went to Liquidity, yeah.
Yeah, like basically, something like that with like multiple stages. So, and like each their own stage with representing their artist they want to pull out. For instance, let's say for me personally, like let's say Four Seasons, or they would pull out us and other people in lineup, or for instance Hardbox, they have their own stage as well, and so on and so forth. That would be insanely sick, but it's gonna be a lot to manage.
Especially if we're gonna have like multiple days. I mean,
Yeah.
here this is just 2 half days. That could be a whole full day, but even with a whole full day, you're looking at 12 hours of partying. But Liquidity kind of does that too. But
Can we also talk about the fact that we have 17 fucking DJs for like this year's Four Seasons?
yeah, we have a
Like,
full lineup.
if we can make some genuine noise for 17 DJs this year is a huge accomplishment for Four Seasons.
I feel bad for the people that are coming by because they're gonna have to be so hyped for all of those DJs. But they're just, I don't know
Yeah,
what's going on.
I just heard people in the back going, "Ah!"
Also, Cyberfreak, I'm sure you're gonna pull it off amazingly.
Bro, I don't know why. I don't know why the fuck, but Cyber was like absolutely tweaking the fuck out during rehearsals, and I was making it worse because I was constantly actively like distracting him.
Yeah, and like he was up there practicing.
I was
and
like,
having a
"Dude,
good
play
time,
that." He's like,
and,
"Fuck off."
I have never seen a man enjoy sitting in front of CDJs more than Cyber did when he was.
Oh yeah, he was
performing,
stoked. I was like really stoked to see him fucking go at it.
It was hard enough for me to even get some practice time. Everybody was up there trying to do the thing, but yeah. And I was just noticing the fact that I mean, there was a little bit of a time restraint for a lot of people to come to Four Seasons this year, but I do. We're still doing Four Seasons kind of live on Twitch. Is that something that we're doing?
What the fuck are you
Are
doing,
we gonna be
Akira?
seeing that maybe soon? No, we'll discuss it later. It's a work in progress. But yeah, and if at all anything, it's going to be more of an incentive for people to sign up for next year's Four Seasons when that happens. But it's going to be live and live. Yes. What? Yeah, tomorrow. Of course, we're not broadcasting anything tonight. Yeah. Besides, what have we got here?
Four Seasons pop up.
But where? Here?
I mean, there's
Right
We
here.
got a Flux 6 right here.
They actually during our interview they brought over a subwoofer and it's just sitting there and I'm just
Quite
like,
literally.
I just wanna ride that thing, man. That's looking good. So give us a little tease of what you guys are going to be working on for.
Can I talk about it? Okay, so pretty much I would probably like explain our set pretty much as sheer heavy chaos.
yes.
We got a lot of new stuff coming up. We got some stuff that is gonna be like also like just kind of like what our roots are, but I do believe that we both mutually are discovering something like that we are not really used to. For example, I've never spun tear out before. you haven't really spun much of like dance floor neurofunk, the kind of shit that I do, and especially like in an aggressive mixing, like having like 3 songs spinning it.
Drop,
Yeah,
triple drop, double drop, triple drop.
Yeah, quite literally. But I do believe like it's a great opportunity like for both of us to kind of gain experience, and it's also like I'm more so here just for the fucking vibes, because everyone here is like an amazing individual. Everyone here is like, this is genuinely a passions project, and it shows by the people that are organizing it, and it shows everyone that is involved in it. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. You guys are just being
Our peanut gallery is like
for the
way
people
down
for the people in
there,
the
yeah.
for the people in the chat, they're just being absolute.
Oh, and
Hi,
even more
medlish.
people are coming in quiet, but that's okay. But
Yeah, just a bunch of DJs into the chat.
well, I'll give you 24 hours to kind of come up with your weird B2B name. I know that, again, we were what was it? It was like
Kirby versus Game and Watch.
yeah, we'll just kind of call it that.
No, 3, 2, 1.
Autism.
Perfect. Yeah.
The Autism Project.
My favorite season.
That's your favorite season, right? Amazing.
We are so ruining
I'm
your-
so glad people are enjoying this program. Bats, Max, thanks for coming on VRCDJ Live. Give it
Thank
up
you so
for
much.
these guys. Anybody? No? Okay. Thanks for coming in. Holy moly.
Medlish. Come over here.
Medlish in the house.
Medlish in the house.
Okay, that's why he's
Yeah, this
the one that
motherfucker
was
just
sneaking
joined in
in.
here.
Okay. So loud over there, I can hear myself. What's going on with that?
Take your time.
Joining in, I haven't met this guy yet, so please, everybody, welcome to the VRCDJ Live seat, Medlish.
Sit down. You're being held hostage.
Hey, how are you everyone doing?
Finally, friggin',
buddy.
Hey, nice seeing you too, man.
friggin' coming off the plane is nice.
Nah, I was just off the train, but yeah, it was a
Yeah.
good journey. The Deutsche Bahn came on time.
Okay.
You know
nice.
what? Even the biggest delay was in the Netherlands.
Really?
That's very unusual.
I know. At least in America, we have those high-speed trains, and they hit a person every month,
What?
and then they die. But they should know better.
That's true too.
Yeah. Does that happen regularly?
Yeah, that also happens sometimes in Germany. But I really don't want to talk about that
Well,
right
welcome
now.
on in. This is our kind of
Yeah.
makeshift fantasy
It
land
looks
that we're gonna hang
really
out.
cool in here. Did you show the people around because it's beautiful?
I have not, and I think it's weird because when we first started, like we have this wonderful Four Seasons banner, but for any people that do watch Twitch late at night, you do have those like bunker Russian streams, so that the people are in the Russian bunkers and they're like, well, we're deep underground and we're safe, but we're also broadcasting. But freaking nice to finally meet you, kind of just popping in here and just being like,
Oh, yeah.
"Get on, go and have a good
Dude,
time."
I didn't even have time to sit down, man, already on the stream, but it's nice. Yeah, I'm just super dead right now, like after all the travel, but it's cool. It's
What
cool.
time did you wake up to get here?
Oh, that wasn't too late, too early. It was like, I don't know, 10 or something, 9:30. Then I got up slowly, like whatever, dishes and whatnot, and then went into my car, then went to the train station, and then I had like a, what is it, like 6-7 hour train ride from there.
So I mean, we've been out here for about a whole week, and there's been a lot of drinking that you've been missing out on.
Oh, yeah.
But what's your plan? What have you been thinking about this week leading up to this weekend? Have you been kind of hard at work at your set, or what's been on your mind?
Oh, yeah. So first of all, I don't have that many holidays left anymore, so this was the only solution for me, which said I would have loved to hang around. So really nice. Yeah, and Chaika and me, we are doing the back-to-back, and yeah, we've been working really hard on this one. It's a style I don't really play too much, not that hard. It's dubstepy. There's a little bit of rhythm in there to scare some people away.
Who you've been being with?
It's Chaika, it's a French dude. I don't think he's here yet. I looked at his stuff on Blue Sky today, and he couldn't take his plane. Then he wanted to go by car, but the person who he wanted to go with canceled. Then he went with the train to a bus, and then he nearly missed the bus. He had to run, and I don't know where he is right now. He's stuck somewhere in the public transport system, and I don't know when he'll arrive. So we'll see about that. Hopefully today still.
I know a lot of people are kind of coming in right now because we have trivia night tonight, but at the same time, we're just kind of sitting here and kind of talking about your thoughts about Four Seasons. And I know you didn't get to see the venue yet.
Nah, it's so sad, man. I should have come earlier.
Yeah, I mean, again, we were just kind of hyping up the venue, the fact that it's kind of a clubby looking venue. It's looking pretty proper, but
Hell yeah. Yeah, nah. I think I saw a picture somewhere, like a photo. It looked really dope from there, but I'm dying to see it tomorrow.
But where the times have changed with that too, because even last year with all the video footage that had been coming in, and like I think a lot of people at home got to see what Four Seasons looked like last year with the setup. I don't know if it was here or there was another venue or something.
No, that was somewhere else.
Yeah.
There wasn't in Amsterdam. I think it was somewhere a little bit outside Amsterdam. It was like a. What is this actually? Is this like, what is scouting?
Yeah, it's like a scout's den. It's like
a scout thing. Okay,
scouts,
yeah.
I mean, it's not fully furnished or anything, but I mean,
okay,
it's
this
just,
was also like a scout's den, but it was really nicely prepared with light and everything.
Yeah.
The people put like lots of work in there.
But what's so interesting about this entire thing is like the entire time that I was putting together my set, I was just constantly trying to think about this new venue that we're going to be at, this big clubby venue.
Yeah.
And then on top of it too, again, having the people sit here and kind of talk about that whole process of like, when I don't remember what Four Seasons looked like at the beginning of Four Seasons. Clearly, I wasn't there.
Yeah, I mean,
but it makes me think a little bit about the progression of it all and the fact that it all starts with VR chat and performing in VR chat, and you never really know when it's going to lead into something IRL to a much larger venue. But like, tell us a little bit about your journey with that.
Oh yeah, that's a good point to get into. Actually, when I started out with VR chat, I wasn't even planning on becoming a DJ. I really I had a little bit, like 2 or 3 weeks DJing on a keyboard before, but without a proper community, I was like, okay, who is this for? It's just for me, and I want to enjoy this with other people, you know? And then I went into VR chat. I joined a really nice community called VR Dancing, where you dance a little bit. It's this really nice, good workout too. And then my headset broke. My index broke, and it was like, what can I do in VR chat without a headset? And back then, if you remember, I don't know, lots of people still DJed on desktop. I mean, we still do, but it's progressing a little bit, right? And then I got into DJing there, and then it's my start of my journey. Yeah, that's it, I guess.
So I mean, even though while performing in VR chat, you did say that you do a lot of IRL stuff too, or are you planning to do some IRL stuff?
No, I think I'm gonna stick with the VR chat community. For now, I might visit. I mean, where I live in southern Germany, there's not too much going on. I might just visit the local lab sometime and see what's the vibe. Then maybe, you know, maybe connect with the people there. But it's more like a nice bonus for now, you know.
Well, what's your thought on that? Because there are a lot of people that want to perform hobby, and that's all they kind of want to do, and we kind of have to leave them alone and enjoy themselves with their friends and whatever. But there's still a lot of people that are constantly thinking about their next big break, or learning how to perform for Four Seasons, or get to know even more people. Do you find that there's an equal balance between that, or do you think in the future people are going to continue to look for more IRL stuff to do?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, if I look at my journey, somewhere in the middle, it was really important for me to play at the big VR clubs, right? So like getting the cloud or not, you know, but nowadays I'm really relaxed about everything like that, because for me, I tick most of the boxes and I'm really like confident. I feel very happy about that. And also very thankful to have played everywhere like that. That's really cool. And yeah, for me, it's not just like more like a hangout now, and I'm really happy also to play at real life things in VR chat, like from the VR chat community, right? It's really cool. I never thought about it. When I started out, I was also trying to have a divide between my real life and VR chat life, but yeah, soon that broke up too, and then it was like, okay, let's meet the people. It's pretty cool.
Right. And that's kind of special too, being able to put a face to the name.
Oh, it's amazing.
For some people, it's kind of hard because, you know, VR chat, it's either you're fully in and you're invested in your friends, but then there's some people that genuinely want to remain anonymous and not show their face.
Yeah, but Chika, World Girl DJ3. Hey, Captain Dark, how are you doing? I hope he's coming. Anyway, you were also talking about the other people trying to get into the scene like that. I don't know if I can make any suggestions. The scene is very different than it was back when I started 3-4 years ago, but important it's always to enjoy what you're doing. And in VR chat, it's also very important to be able to deal with like a not filled venue. If there's like maybe like just 5 people in there, even if you expect more, something like that, right? Because in VR chat, it's different to real life. People can switch very easily, and sometimes that just happens, and it's not always you. It's sometimes just a time. People want to go from the EU clubs to the NA clubs or something like that. And I think many DJs went through that in VR chat, with having to deal with this and coming to terms with that. And I think this is something just to look out for and be like, okay, it's fine, you know.
So how did that even start for you? Was it just like you wanted to learn how to DJ, or you knew how to DJ, and then you wanted to like get people to listen to your music, or how did that whole process go for you?
Yeah. So let's see. I think when my headset broke, I was like, okay, let's get into DJing, and then very early on, I got a used DDG 400, like a Pioneer, and I was trying to commit, right? I committed to that, and I was like, okay, let's do this in VRChat, and let's see what clubs I can play. And then I asked a few people, and okay, they said, okay, try to play for Resumo. I think that's the first club I played. It's like, back then this was like the starting point, because they had these, I don't know what's called, like these for new DJs kind of thing going on there. It was really funny. I think it was on Tuesday or something, and I had to, and obviously it's like an A time, and I had to come in there as a U person, so I think I even took the day off the next day or something. Launchpad, right? Exactly. I don't think it was EU Launchpad, it was just Resumo Launchpad or something, yeah, something like that. And from there I early started playing in at Just Party with this, like back then was like the biggest, like, at least from my perspective, the biggest EU club thing going on, and made quickly friends with the people there, and just went from there basically. And then, I didn't have a big overview over the scene back then. For me, it was like just 3 clubs basically I knew. But then I just, whenever I could, I tried to contact people, like never be afraid to contact people, whatever people say. Especially if you go in VRChat, visit a event, just talk to the people, talk to the owner, just relax, talk to him a little bit, and then later you can maybe hop into DMs and just ask if you can play sometime or something like that, right? And basically that's how I did it. It worked out fine. It was fun. And then I just spread out all over the place, tried to play at different clubs, which was really, really nice. I just explored so much of the scene.
And the whole process is so interesting to me, even in the past 5 years. I mean, I feel like the kind of the big boom happened in 2020. And things were kind of happening in 2019, give or take, but like it was 2020, 2022, and then probably most recently with 2024 going into 2025. A lot of people have been kind of DJing or whatever.
Yeah.
But we're starting to find that, and like just like any other season, 4 seasons, but just like any other season where we have the holidays coming up, Big Screen Beyond's coming out. We don't know anything about that. I'm honestly I'm thinking about reaching out to the guy and being like, hey, we have a whole community DJ. Like, I don't really care too much about like the mouth tracking like everybody does, but what about like, some really good hand tracking for us DJs or something? Come out with gloves or something.
Also, where's the fucking index?
Like the index, we're still waiting on the index 2, and the Vive's got stuff, but like they don't know what we're doing in here, and maybe I don't know. So there's still a lot going on with that, but even the newer DJs, when they come in here, obviously they see VRChat all over the place, but just the matter of the fact that they can join in and DJ and be a part of it, especially with 4 seasons. 4 seasons. We keep talking about ShelterCon coming up, and just being able to come out here and just talk about this stuff on the program and being live with it, and it's all really great. And look at that, we got a nice little light there. Yeah, see, I like that. Now you got to see, this is what I have to deal with when I'm streaming. So you're gonna be staring at that thing, and then you're gonna go blind. And it's great to see everybody in chat too. It's kind of giving us a little bit hinted that the index 2. But it's going to be taking forever, and
I heard some rumors about this year still, but I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, the holidays are coming up, literally.
Right.
So, holy moly! Just for a sake of it, how did you end up with your name?
Oh, that's a very, very old name, coming from my gaming times, and so basically, back then I was a big metalhead. I still love metal, and there is this. Wow, is it a Swedish Finnish? It's a Swedish band, In Flames, melodic death metal, and they have a track called Moon Shield, and I loved it very much, and I also played it on my guitar and everything, and so I started out calling myself M Shield from that, and then from M Shield I wanted to do something like an anagram, I think. So medlish is an anagram of M Shield basically. So that's the progression of my name. It's not too funny, but it's a little tidbit.
Yeah, but
there.
I mean, again, with the program too, it's like anytime they see you perform, and then you go after you're done performing, you take your headset off, you go get a snack, you go to the bathroom, get some water, or something like that. Nobody asks these types of questions.
Oh yeah, I get asked sometimes. It's a weird, very weird name too. I to be honest, I don't like it that much anymore because some people have such really cool names which just stick with you very immediately. Medlish is not like that thing because nobody knows what is a medlish, you know.
Right. So many VR DJs who play all kinds of music have a very firm rock background. I think so. I just want to think that a lot of people in VR chat are a bunch of punks anyway. I feel like we like
we are.
rock music, metal music, or punk music, and we're all rebellious teenagers anyway.
Yeah,
so.
maybe not in the traditional sense always, but we are very punky actually in a way that what we do and the people we have here, right? Hey, you, Riddick, how are you doing?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, counterculture, that's a better word even, yeah, true.
But now that you're here, what are you the most excited for with 4 Seasons? Are you excited to see a specific person performing, or?
Of course, I really looking forward to you. When
You'll be
is your set?
disappointed,
Is it tomorrow already? Or?
It's tomorrow already, yeah. Friday. We
Which
start at 9.
slot do you have?
I have the first one.
You have the first one, okay.
Yeah, so
cool. I'll be there.
You can be
definitely.
waking up and then getting into the groove of things. As I kind of do things.
Yeah, yeah. To be honest, I'm just excited for everything. To be honest, last time, Max Seraphim, Max was like one of my favorite acts from the perspective that I didn't expect to enjoy that because it's not my kind of style, right? And he blew me away with his energy, so that's also something I look forward to a lot.
Nice.
Otherwise, of course, there's too many DJs which are really cool, like everyone basically. Yeah. And of course, the other thing, connecting to the people. Sadly, I don't have that much time because I just arrived. But I mean, we have a little bit of free time outside of the clubs too to just talk, eat a little bit, right?
Hang out. We got trivia tonight, so that's always a very fun thing.
Yeah.
What are people expecting with your set?
So yeah, Chika and me, we have been cooking. Basically, he is very focused on his style of music, so I try to adjust to that. It's like heavy dubstep. We got a little bit of rhythm in there, this kind of stuff. I try to keep my parts melodic a little bit. So we'll see. I think it's going to be a really cool set, and there's something going to be something for everyone, even if you don't especially enjoy the style, because we'll always have these melodic tracks in there where you can just be okay. That's nice, right?
Mm-hmm. Before I get you out of here, because I know you literally walked in and then
I need a beer. I need a beer right now.
We were asking everybody behind the mic what their favorite season is.
My favorite season must be fall.
Fall. Oh, the fall. Okay.
Fall. Yeah.
Yeah, because Mo said construction.
Autumn.
So
What construction?
The construction season. Yeah.
A construction because in spring you have to reconstruct the winter damages of the road. Okay.
I mean, I can be here sitting here. I like Hatsune Miku season when Miku's come out, which is pretty much all the time.
Oh, I didn't know we can choose any word. You know,
I'm asking your favorite season. You could say favorite seasoning.
Space season.
Spicy seasoning.
No, it's space season. I love space, man. Look at the sky. The stars and everything is so pretty, man.
Absolutely. Well, Medlish coming in.
Hey,
good to meet you for the first time.
Yes, man.
Everybody give it up for Medlish.
Thank you for having me.
You want to go next? No, Mr. Tired doesn't want to talk.
Nah, come on, I'm tired too. Come here.
He's too tired.
You guys want to see Tatsu, right?
We do have Kex here. We have Tatsu here.
Kex coming, I think. We'll see. He's standing up from the sofa.
I would give it up to chat to see who would want to talk. But
oh, great, he's coming. Yeah, all right. See you around. Have a good time. And thanks for having me again.
Absolutely, man. Enjoy yourself. I guess we're getting in Kex. Everybody give it up for Sex with Kex. How you doing?
Quite nervous, I guess.
Nervous for what?
Well, it's
the white light that's peeking out at us right here.
not that one. No, but it's a big event. We have worked all year for it, and now seeing it all come together is amazing. And tomorrow is the big day.
what I think a lot of people take for granted, and what a lot of people here take for granted too, is that you've been working your butt off legit all week, like with all the different things within 4 seasons. Besides having the 2 days of performances, it takes an entire week to kind of put it all together and have events and hang out and stuff. And we rarely get to see you because you're just constantly working on stuff, and either that or sleeping or eating or something like that. But
Sleeping is debatable.
yeah, how are you feeling comparable to the people that are just like, oh, you're not doing too much?
Well, I don't really listen to any of that because, like Bat said before, this is a project that comes from heart, and seeing everybody come together and getting to know all these people IRL is just, it's a feeling that you cannot describe. And I would just
Don't cry, man. No, we're here. We're having a good
I would
time.
just do it every year just to see people being happy, having a great time, and actually seeing the VR scene grow, also IRL, and show people what we can do.
We're getting real excited. They just ended up plugging in this weird looking strobe light thing, which we probably see from time to time as we're kind of rolling along. It's cool looking. But how many of these 4 seasons, you've been through all of them, right? Or
No, I have not been through all of them. I just recently actually joined the team last year. And after I joined the first episode, my first episode, 2 years ago, I was so impressed what people can actually achieve that I wanted to be part of it. And not being part of the VRChat scene for a while now, also doing all this club nonsense and whatever, I wanted to see what I can do, what I can bring to the table, if I can be somewhat helpful. And all the other people in this team just push to their limits to actually get all of this done, and it's just so amazing to be part of all of this now. And well, it's not always easy, of course, but I wouldn't stop doing this, not for any money in the world.
It's been really exciting to see your progress and the rest of the staff's progress as well, because again, outside of we got to see the venue for the first time today, and massive venue. Can't wait to blow the roof off that place in the next couple of days. But even just the fact that there were so many other fun things to do all week. We went to Wallaby Park yesterday. There was a group of people that went to the zoo. Obviously within this really I feel like I'm at summer camp here at this like Boy Scout place. You know, we have a fire pit outside and people keep bringing in booze and we're just kind of celebrating, having a really good time. So there's an element of just not, no, I don't need the booze yet. Aw, yeah. But like there's an element of like, again, in VR chat, it's just a whole nother experience and time. You get to check in with your favorite so-and-sos, but here it's just a matter of getting together and getting to know people and being a part of that. And that's a whole nother kind of just a wholesome experience, I guess, outside of you just being like, well, I'm going to go see a show. And we're all starting to kind of put it all together, really. I mean, as the years go on, we continue to see more VRChat IRL meetups. We brought up Liquicity, and for me to go Liquicity last year, there was like 62 of VRChat people just going to the thing. And we have had a couple of DJs from VRChat perform at Liquicity, which was also really exciting to see, because it's funny because of the fact that like 4 seasons has been going on for so long and DJs perform here, but it's also this 4 seasons to me opens the door for future success for festivals or a more professional career. So giving people that opportunity to be able to do that is so pinnacle. It's so important to the process. So the amount of work that you're doing obviously has some meaning, but you won't be able to see that meaning until later on down the road when there is some added success to it later on. But just the fact alone that you have had this massive venue, people are excited and stoked to come to this thing. Obviously, if you're looking to get tickets, 4seasons.dance is where you're going to want to go. Check it out and get really amped for it. I know I'm going to bring this up because I've been bringing it up almost every day, but we are seeing a back-to-back-to-back between you and Tatsu and Carousel.
That is correct, yes.
How did that come to be, and how is the process still going?
Well, how it came to be was, we've said this in a previous interview in VR before. We didn't want to bring the same shows all over again every year. And even though me and Tatsu played last year, we played separately. And still, we wanted to give the spots to somebody else. But then after Carousel applied, he wrote in his application, he really, really, really wants to play with us. This is his great wish, and traveling across the entire world just to be here, we kind of just had to agree on that. And I think in the end, Four Seasons is a place where everybody should have fun, and if you get the chance to do something once in your lifetime, you should be able to do that right here.
That's going to be a little bit of a weird question too, especially because the past couple of days with drinking comes with sleeping and then waking up regretting the drinking. Believe it or not, we've all been pretty well the past couple of days, so thank goodness for that. You know, we still got 2 more days, but we got to experience what people can't see on the camera here is that we have a side table here with a console and some speakers. And the first night that we got together, it almost seemed like it was just impromptu back-to-backs with whoever wanted to get up on the decks. And on top of it, it was a matter of taking people and saying, no, you're going up there and you're doing a B2B with certain people. Even comparable to even wanting to do that in VR. What was going through your mind besides drink during that entire thing? Because again, you could be up there doing your thing, but then you never really know. It was like a B2B roulette.
Well, you quickly notice that VRChat DJs are like, oh, music, oh, a console. Let me play some
I'm gonna
music.
go do it. Yeah,
let me show what I can do. And there's no better way than actually comparing yourself with your friends and actually having fun trying out new things than doing back-to-backs. Especially when it's that easy to just shout across the room, "Hey, come over, let's do something and try out new things." And it's just fun. What else can I say? It's great to spend your time like this, and I don't think anybody complained. I mean, Rob, you specifically, on the first day, you told me a while ago you wanted to learn some drum and bass, and that's what you did.
Yeah.
Like, people brought you over, we were like, hey, let's do this, and we played some drum and bass together, and it was fun. And I will never forget this experience, and that's actually what it's all about.
And just being able to bring up the fact, again, 4 seasons, the 5th year, 4 seasons coming up in the next couple days. Obviously, we want more 4 seasons. We want it to continue on with this tradition and stuff like that. It's things like this, it's the events like this that really not only tie the community together, but give lots of opportunities for VRChat DJs in the future to expand their horizons, DJ in front of a live crowd, get that feel. You know, again, DJing in VR is something completely different comparable to here. And I think the obvious is just taking your headset off and just going straight to bed. Can't do that here. Lest you have people that carry you to your bed afterwards, which obviously, you know, whatever. But you know, again, even this year alone, again, everyone's super hype about the venue and being able, I mean, you've had plenty of footage from last year showing how awesome 4 Seasons was. This year and next couple days are just going to kick a lot of ass. That's basically it. And what you guys are doing and working really hard to provide all these experiences, I will say firsthand, the people that don't have tickets for this thing, man, you guys lucked out. It's going to be one heck of a show and one heck of an experience overall, but obviously you're tired.
A little bit,
yeah. A little bit tired, yeah. But obviously it's at the end of it all, you're gonna be like, I think I did a good job. I think I did everything that I've ever wanted to do. So.
Well, first we have to survive the weekend, and then we will elaborate.
I mean,
the topic.
No bias, but who are you expecting to see at 4 Seasons that you've been wanting to see?
Wow, this is a very tough question because actually I'm excited for every single one. Who am I most excited? I think I have answered this question before at the interview in VRChat. Most excited I'm about you American peeps because we finally get the chance to have you here. And,
We're here. We're here.
It's not like you live across the corner, right? You had to go all this way over here, and well, I will cheer for you, and I will have fun, and that's what gets me excited.
Yeah. Sweet. What's your favorite season?
My favorite season is definitely fall.
Oh, everyone likes fall, so I mean that's good. You had the candy corn, right? You had some of the candy corn.
Not yet. No.
Oh, see, that's candy corn. Is
I'm
like our fall biz right
I'm
there.
trying to avoid the sweets.
Besides, like it's not very sweet, but yeah, it's over there. We can give you a live reaction.
It's candy corn.
It doesn't taste like corn though. It's shaped like corn. It's a candy that's. I would be disappointed if you had it and you were like, "This doesn't taste like corn at all."
Rob, please.
We'll get you back on the couch. Everybody, give it up for Kex.
Thank you, guys.
Sweet. And yeah, it's VRCDJ Live, and of course we're here. And then I feel like I have a little lantern here that's like projecting the light over here. But we've got a few more minutes here, and I think I saw the guy from Club Reality. I think Assface was here. No, he said hi to me. Maybe he's hiding. Maybe we'll sit here talking long enough to maybe we'll see if we can get him up here. But glad to have everybody in chat. I'm glad everybody's here with us in the Netherlands. And the light is starting. The sun is setting here on a very fabulous day at Four Seasons. But glad to have everybody in chat and talking about our program. And who else wants to talk? Who else is here? Oh, they're all outside. They're all enjoying it because it's like, I don't want to say it's... Akira, you want to come up here? No? Yes? Yeah, you're going to come up here? Okay. Perfect. Not a real DJ in VRChat by any means, but please welcome to our VRC DJ seat, Akira.
It's me.
Hey, look at that. So, how was the zoo? You went to the zoo today.
It was wet. Very wet.
Saw the picture of you guys in the boat, all dry, and then the next moment, no.
Yeah. That was in before and after the rain. That was 5 seconds.
But I mean, you were kind of in charge. Well, not in charge, but you helped with understanding the events and the things that we were doing. Especially even last night, we had some sort of a pub crawl a little bit. And
yep.
Was there any sort of direction on the pub crawl? I think it was more of just like trying to understand a little bit of the history. Or tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the it was fully improvised.
Okay.
But yeah, walk into the bar, asking if we could go somewhere, and if they allowed us even.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
So, and then as far as this week's concerned, I mean, again, you love our community and you're helping out with Four Seasons and stuff like that. And talk to us a little bit about how you even got into the community within VRChat to begin with. I feel like a lot of our community members, we don't get a chance to actually like ask how they stumbled across, Four Seasons. And
Four Seasons actually happened beginning of the lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we had to move up from the first edition the day before, because we had to put it earlier because we were gonna be in lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were partying with mask off.
Oh.
And on.
I did hear a little bit about that, though. They were just like, I guess, when the party happened, that some people got sick a little bit afterwards.
Yeah, that's our communal pregnancy.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, it's bound to happen too. So.
Yeah. So yeah, it's basically everyone sharing drinks. Be a little bit careful, and that happens.
But even outside of Four Seasons, being in VRChat, you do love to be a part of the DJ scene and the rave scene and stuff.
I help out with Club Reality to security, making sure everybody can join, have a good time, and be optimized. That's only it.
How long have you been doing that for?
I introduced the idea to the group, and it's now 1.5 years that we're doing like the security thing there. Might be longer, but that's what I remember.
Yeah. But I mean, even for the people that are outside of our community looking to kind of join in, from what you've been seeing a lot of too, is that you got a lot of people that are interested in coming in. Either they're too shy, or maybe they want to party, or they don't know who they want to be able to just approach.
Well, it's more for us. It was a big friend group, which kind of exploded. People were afraid this year that same vibe wasn't there, but thank you for the.
Yeah, nice bow.
Thank you.
I can't wear a bow. I don't have any hair, so.
Well, well, I gave you hair. Though.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Akira
was the one that gave me the Hatsune Miku hair, which if you come to the event, you'll probably end up seeing.
But yeah, it's surprisingly, even with the big group that we already have, the friendship vibe is still there.
Yeah.
It's just easy to go into, even if you're shy. We will try to pull you into the group, and that's what's important.
Yeah, and it's so interesting about Club Reality too. Like, I know I feel like I have been favoring Club Reality a little bit just because I enjoy being there a lot. But if from all the different types of communities in VRChat to begin with, you have a lot of furries in a specific community. I know Factory has a bunch of robots, and so they enjoy that a lot too, which is very cool. But I think within Club Reality itself, it has a lot of like really nice. But a mix of everybody, a little bit of furries, a little bit of just 4K, 8K avatars, and just regular people that want to rave and have a really good time. But what have you been seeing recently that Club Reality's been kind of bringing to the table?
Yeah, that's not really a question for me though.
Oh well, I mean, you go to a lot of the events, so you get to see
I go to a lot of the events, but yeah, it's fun, like the mosh pits. Like, I'm more of a metalhead, and I really love the diverse evenings that they're trying to bring up.
So would you say the Club Reality was kind of one of the first groups that you found it? You found, well, not found it, but you found in the mix?
The thing was, we all originated from a previous server, from a drinking server, and then Club Reality came out of it, and WA came out of it. But basically WA and CR are the same community, so it's mostly our own community going together and staying together.
Where do you see the DJ community going in the next year or so? Let's just say for like 2026. I know everybody's been seeing the growth of it. We've seen a lot of DJs, been seeing a lot of community members, a lot of people coming out for 4 seasons too. But do you see the popularity of it kind of growing? Do you see
more people in it feels like I'm giving a homework presentation.
I know I'm putting you on the spot here. That's the thing, though. Yeah.
Well, even in our friend groups, a lot of people are trying out to DJ more, or when there's a party in our houses, we try it out, or even Atian got Arcana to DJ more often. So from not at all to, hey, 2 weeks in a row, let's go. So I hope that will infect everyone here.
Right.
At least try it out.
So about this 4 seasons, how has this week been treating you?
Wet.
Yeah. We went to Wallaby Park yesterday, and it was.
I'm a DJ now, Tatsu.
Yeah, Akira the DJ. I feel like a lot of other people didn't want to come in to kind of do the thing, so we got to kind of do the thing.
Neko.
Yeah, we want to get Neko on here.
Neko.
Well, we're running out of time, so we'll only have a couple minutes to kind of come in and say hi and stuff.
I can run away.
But so just wet. I would just say just wet.
Wet fun, yeah.
Fun and having these types of events too, and just kind of enjoying yourself and.
Yeah, I am mostly the person for the activities, so that's my fun.
Almost good that it's almost over, kind of a thing.
Tomorrow,
party
the
time
actual thing.
Yeah. Well, I won't keep you for too long, but everyone give it up for Kira. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, DJ Akira. I'll take it. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta do trivia here in a couple minutes. But it's VRCDJ Live. I'm glad to have everybody here. And as people are starting to pile in right now and be a part of the whole program. I know everybody's like, come on, we got trivia coming up, so we got to hurry up. But Kex is a furry, and we all know this. Yes, we absolutely love it. But before we get on out of here, I want to make sure to tell everybody, of course, tickets are still available at fourseasons.dance, as well as a ton of information about the lineup and all the things that you could be experiencing. I think that there's pictures of the event venue that we're going to be going to. Be live in the mix, par usual, as everybody would probably say. But as, of course, the end of the month, we have a whole list of lineup of people coming up to VRC DJ Live in September. Can I get a drum roll, please? Look at that. We got a full lineup as there's that Tatsu was going to showcase the lineup with that over here. And I'll just go ahead and pop this over here. In September, we're getting a whole lineup of very awesome people in the VR chat community. Coming up next week in VRC DJ Live, we're going to be talking with Heka to see about all the different things, not all the furry things, but all the definitely things that furry could be doing while DJing in the VRC DJ Live space, of course. Coming up after that, we're going to be talking with Ravetopia and Opaxis of Ravetopia. They're coming up. They have a whole festival that weekend, so we're going to definitely talk with them about upcoming things as well. We're also going to be graced with Chill Phil the next week, talking about the Ancients group that they have cooking on in there and kind of understanding what they got going on. We'll be talking with Chill Phil, obviously, about ShelterCon coming up as well. And at the end of the month, we're going to be graced by Prof. And I feel like Tatsu ruined my camera with the blurriness now. Thanks a lot. But we're talking with Prof at the end of the month. So very exciting to have all those people and very excited to be here in the Netherlands where it is dark out and we have to get to trivia right away. So for all of our guests sitting in for VRC DJ Live, I'm Rob Roman. Thank you guys for a wonderful time. And we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.